So today, President Trump set to announce a major trade deal at the White House. There are a number of reports now that the agreement is with the United Kingdom. Let's bring in Doug Rosader live in Washington to talk about this and more. Doug, good morning.
Good morning.
So it was amazing how the market moved yesterday. A lot on the chips news with NVIDIA, and there was talk of a major deal announced. So it looks like this could be UK. What should we watch for? This would be a big trade deal.
Yeah, the markets overnight, market futures have been up in anticipation of this. Now, this is just one deal. And again, as you mentioned, it's been reported in the New York Times and elsewhere that this is with the UK. But this could provide a template for additional deals, and that's why there is just so much significance attached to this first one. But the big question here is still what happens with China. Those talks are set to begin over the weekend.
Yeah, Doug, and of course, there's how the market reacts, and they want certainty, but there's also the consumer, and it's going to be a while before we know exactly what impact this will have on pricing and future deals with other countries.
That's right. And, and there again, it goes back to China. It keeps coming back to that country because those tariffs are so big that it effectively acts as a trade embargo. So, we're waiting to see what happens through the course of the weekend. But the president has indicated that even while these talks move forward, that those tariffs are going to stand against China. So it's kind of a contentious relationship right out of the gate. It sounds like negotiations with the UK, assuming that is the trading partner they're talking about today, we're a little friendlier. We know that the UK's new prime minister was very quick to come to D.C. to visit President Trump after taking office for this second term. So, they've been trying to work out something. And the other countries we keep hearing about that we're closing in on would be Japan, South Korea, maybe Israel, India. I mean, these are big trading partners. But again, we're still waiting to see what happens with China.
Yeah, let's go back to that for a second and kind of further that. I've heard it's even de-escalation. I mean, to the point where they want to talk and move forward with the trade deal, but they really need to de-escalate first before they can get on the same page. That in itself is a big deal, but it's a different process than the other countries.
Yeah, and the president was asked about this as far as de-escalation is concerned with China, whether, because we're now starting talks, whether the U.S. would be willing to back away from some of these very high tariffs to, offer something of a carrot as opposed to a stick going into the talks. The president said no. He's going to keep those tariffs where they are.
Doug, real quick, on the immigration front, we haven't heard a lot about the court battles right now. We're still just waiting for those to play through. For a while, that was, of course, with Abrego, was the number one thing coming out of Washington.
That's right. I mean, there are still so many cases pending here. We're still waiting for the Supreme Court on some of them. In the meantime, the administration is trying to figure out what to do with some of these illegal immigrants that they're trying to send out of the country. It's trying to deport. So, this is something that's going to be playing out for a while, it sounds like.
All right, we'll continue to watch it. Doug, great to talk to you as always. Good to see you.